This part of the video is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform and community that has thousands of courses in so many diverse topics. This include film, illustration, food, gardening, and even woodworking, which is the class that I'm on right now. I have been wanting to improve my woodworking skills, and with classes and learning paths on Skillshare, it has been easy to learn. Skillshare can help you take your career, skills, hobbies, and other side hustles to the next level. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today.